Hello everyone, my name is Sheikh Irfan and in this video we are going to see concrete mix design by Indian Standard Method. We will see the numerical, we will solve a numerical in this video. So let's see what is the problem statement. See, the problem says using Indian Standard recommended guidelines, design a concrete mix grade M40 for the following requirements. We have to design the M40 grade of concrete. So let's see what are the requirements they have given in the numerical. Stipulation for proportioning. See, the characteristic strength at 28 days is 40 MPa. Maximum nominal size of aggregate is 20 mm. Maximum water cement ratio is 0.45. Type of aggregate to be used is crushed angular aggregate. Degree of supervision is good. Then degree of workability 100, that is slump value, 100 mm of slump value is given. Exposure condition is severe. Then method of concrete placing is pumping. Then chemical admixture type is super plasticizer. Super plasticizer is used as a chemical admixture. Then characteristics of materials are also given. Type of cement is OPC 43 grade. Specific gravity of cement is given, it is 3.15. Chemical admixture, as you have given, that they have given super plasticizer whose specific gravity is given as 1.145, confirming the IS code 9103. Aggregates are used and fine aggregate are conforming to the grading zone of 1. Remember, this zone 1 is given, we have to use this data in the numerical while solving the numerical. Then specific gravity of fine aggregate is 2.74, coarse aggregate it is also 2.74. Water absorption of fine aggregate is 1.1% given, for coarse aggregate it is 0.5%, and there is no free surface moisture, means surface moisture given is nil for both fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. You can pause the video to read it again. What is the problem statement they have given? We have to design the M40 grade of concrete. If you want to read it again, you can pause the video or you can take the screenshot. So let's solve this numerical. The first step is to find out target strength for mix proportioning. First you have to find out the target strength, whose formula is given by F dash FCK is equal to FCK plus 1.65 into S. Now what is FCK? FCK is the characteristic strength which is given as 40 MPa, as they have given. See in the numerical here, characteristic strength at 28 days is 40 MPa, so you have to take FCK value as 40 and 1.65 into S. Now what is S? S is the standard deviation which you have to take from table number 1, clause number 3.2.1.2, IS 10262 2009. So for M40, let's see. See, this is the table 1. I have taken the screenshot from the IS code 10262 2009. So table number 1 has given assumed standard deviation. As our concrete is M40, so for M40 the standard deviation value given is 5. You can refer that IS code, but I have given this screenshot of the table. So for M40 the value of standard deviation given is 5. So you have to put these values. So I have put FCK value as 40 and plus 1.65 into S. S is 5. So which comes as 48.25 Newton per mm square. So our target mean strength will be 48.25 Newton per mm square. That is the first step. Now the second step is to select water cement ratio. So how you can select the water cement ratio? From IS 456 2000, table number 5, page number 20, one table is given. This table is, see, the table number 5 says minimum cement content, maximum water cement ratio and minimum grade of concrete for different exposures with normal weight aggregate of 20 mm nominal size of aggregate. See, the type of aggregate you have to use is 20 mm, and in the problem statement they have given maximum nominal size of aggregate as 20 mm. So you can refer this table and it is given in IS 456 2000. So let's see, from IS code maximum water cement ratio is 0.40 for M40 grade of concrete. If you are considering that we have to decide the we have to design the M40 grade of concrete. So for M40 grade of concrete maximum water cement ratio is 0.40. Then they have also given severe condition is there. So for severe condition, maximum water cement ratio for RCC structure, see there are two types of structures here, plain concrete or reinforced concrete, but we have to design it for the reinforced concrete, so we will be referring these three columns. So for severe exposure condition, the maximum water cement ratio is 0.45, and for M40 we can say that 0.440 is given. So there are two possibilities. So for maximum water cement ratio will be 0.40 or 0.45, but we have to take less, as we know that lesser the water cement ratio, more will be the more will be the strength of concrete. So we will be taking 0.40. So 0.40 is less than 0.45, hence it is okay. So we will be considering, we will be taking 0.40 of water cement ratio. Then the next step is selection of water content. See, you have to refer clause number 4.2 or table number 2 of IS 10262/2009. I have given here the table, screenshot of that table. See, table number 2 says maximum water content per cubic meter of concrete for nominal maximum size of aggregate. See, we are using 20 mm size of aggregate as the problem statement says, we have to use maximum size of aggregate as 20 mm. So for 20 mm size of aggregate, maximum water content is 186 kg or 186 liter, you can say. So maximum water content I will be taking 186 liter. But see, there is one note. If you refer that IS code IS 10262, it says these values are for angular coarse aggregate and for 25 mm to 50 mm slump range, but given slump is 100 mm. Let's see again the problem statement. See, degree of workability is given, it is 100 mm in the problem statement. So for 100 mm we cannot refer these values, because this table is given for only slump value of 25 mm to 50 mm, and given slump value is 100 mm. So what we have to do, from clause number 4.2 of IS 10262/2009, for it says, see there is one statement there, for desired workability other than 25 to 50 mm slump range, the required water content may be established by trial or an increase by 3% for every additional 25 mm slump. See what it says, for every additional 25 mm we have to increase the water cement ratio by 3%. In our case, the given slump value is 100 mm, so we have to increase it by 6%. For every 25 mm we have to increase the 3%, and it is given for 25 to 50 mm range, but our slump value which is given in the problem statement is 100 mm, which is 50 more than standard value. So we have to increase it by 6%, 3% plus 3%, that is we have to increase it by 6%. So our required water content will be increased by 6%. So for increasing the cement ratio, water content by 6%, I will put the formula as this 186 will be as it is, and I have to increase it by 6%, that is 3 plus 3, for every 25 mm it is 3. So 3 plus 3 divided by 100 into 186, so that comes as 197 liters. So our water content will be 197. But there is again one more clause, that if superplasticizers are used, water content can be reduced up to 20% and above. You can reduce the water cement ratio, water content by 20% or above if you are using any admixture. Here we are using superplasticizers. Let's check again the problem statement. See, the chemical admixture type is superplasticizer. So we are using the chemical admixtures. Admixture is used. So what we can do, we have to reduce the water content by 20% or above. So based on experiences and trials, let's make 29% reduction in water content. So if you want to reduce the water content 29%, you have to multiply it by 0.71, because 1 minus 0.29, 0.29 is nothing but 29%. So from 1 minus 0.29, that is 0.71. So you have to, if you want to reduce the water content by 29%, you have to multiply that value by 0.71. So this 197 liters will be multiplied by 0.71, which comes as 140 liter. So now the next step is calculation for cement content. It is very simple. See, water to cement ratio. What will be the formula? As the name says, water cement ratio. Water to cement ratio. So the formula will be water content divided by cement content. And if you want to find out cement content which is in the denominator, what I will do, I will take this term on the left hand side and I will take water cement ratio on the right hand side, which will come in the denominator. So the cement content formula will become water content divided by water cement ratio. Water content we have calculated in just the previous step, that is 140 liters, and water cement ratio we have decided we have to take it as 0.40 in the step number C. In the step number 2 we have decided that water cement ratio will be 0.40. So I can calculate the cement content. Cement content will be 140 divided by 0.4, so which comes as 350 kg per meter cube, which comes as 350 kg per meter cube. But the exposure condition is severe, which is given in the statement. So minimum cement content as per IS 456-2000, let's check it. What is the minimum cement content for severe exposure condition? Let's again refer that table, which is from the IS 456-2000. See, from table number 5 of IS 456-2000, for severe exposure condition for reinforced concrete structure, it is given as minimum cement content should be 320 kg per meter cube. Minimum should be, for severe exposure condition, it should be 320 kg per meter cube, as you can see here. And we have taken 350 kg per meter cube, so it is greater than that. So we can use 350 kg per meter cube as a cement content. Now let's see the next step. Now you have to calculate proportion of volume of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate content. Now this step is very important. See, from table number 3 of IS 10262-2009, volume of coarse aggregate corresponding to 20 mm aggregates and fine aggregate of zone 1. Let's see the value. See, the volume of coarse aggregate per unit of total aggregate is 0.60. As you can see, this table is table number 3, which I have taken screenshot from IS 10262-2009. So for 20 mm aggregate, as the 20 mm size of aggregate are to be used, which is given in the problem statement. So for 20 mm aggregate, and zone is also given. Let's check the problem statement again. See, in the problem, fine aggregate conforming to the grading zone of 1. See, zone 1 is given in the problem. So for zone 1, let's check the value. So for 20 mm aggregate and for zone 1, the value of volume of coarse aggregate per unit of volume of total aggregate will be 0.60. So we can take it as 0.60. But this following table, this table is for water cement ratio of 0.50, and we have taken the water cement ratio of 0.40. So we cannot take this value directly, because this table, which is taken from IS 10262, it is given for the water cement ratio of 0.50. That is the standard value. This table is made for the standard value of water cement ratio of 0.50. But in our case, we have decided the water cement ratio as 0.40. So we have to make some correction in water cement ratio, and that correction will be, see, the standard water cement ratio which we have which the IS code has suggested is 0.50. So the above values are for 0.50 water cement ratio from the IS code clause, but our adopted water cement ratio is 0.40. So what we have to do, as the water cement ratio is lower than 0.10, see, this standard water cement ratio is 0.50, our adopted water cement ratio is 0.40. So our water cement ratio is lower than 0.10 than the standard. So the proportion of volume of coarse aggregate is increased by 0.02. How I am increasing this 0.02? The statement says that at the rate of plus or minus 0.01 for every 0.05 change in water cement ratio. See, for every 0.05 we have to add or subtract 0.01. So as our water cement ratio is lower than 0.10, so what we will do? We will do addition of 0.02. Therefore, the corrected proportion of volume of coarse aggregate for the water cement ratio of 0.40 will be 0.60. That is the standard value which we have taken from this table number 3, and we will made one correction. We will add 0.02 in it, which comes as 0.62. So the corrected proportion of volume of coarse aggregate for water cement ratio of 0.40 will be 0.62. Now there is one more correction due to the method of concrete placing. For pumpable concrete, the proportion of coarse aggregate is to be reduced by 10%. As per IS code says, if you are using the pumpable concrete, the proportion of coarse aggregate is to be reduced by 10%. Now, why I am using here pumpable concrete? Because they have given in the problem statement. Let's check the problem statement again. See, method of concrete placing is pumping, means pumpable concrete is there. So for pumpable concrete, what we have to do? See, we have to make a correction for the method of concrete placing. So for pumpable concrete, we have to reduce it by 10%. So the corrected proportion of volume of coarse aggregate will be reduced by 10%, that I will multiply by 0.9. So 0.9 into 0.62, that comes as 0.56. So that is the volume of coarse aggregate. Similarly, we can find out the volume of fine aggregate, that is total volume. Say total volume is 1 and volume of coarse aggregate is 0.56. So what will be the volume of fine aggregate? Proportion of volume of fine aggregate will be 1 minus 0.56, that comes as 0.44. So we have got volume of coarse aggregate, volume of fine aggregate. Now let's do the mix calculations, that is step number 6. See, the mix calculation or mix proportion per unit volume of concrete shall be as follows. See, volume of concrete, let's take it as 1 meter cube. You have to design the concrete mix for 1 meter cube. So the volume of cement will be mass of cement divided by mass density of cement, that is nothing but mass of cement divided by specific gravity of cement into 1 by 1000, because we have to take the mass density. So it will be taken as mass of cement we have calculated 350. Let's check it. See, in step number 4 we have calculated the cement content as 350. So I will be putting value of 350 here. So 350 divided by specific gravity of cement is given in the problem statement. You can check the problem statement again. It is 3.15 into 1 by 1000. So it comes as 0.1111 meter cube. Then let's find out volume of water. Similarly, you can say put the same formula, mass of water divided by mass density of water, that is nothing but 140, which we have calculated mass of water. You can check it here. See, in the third step here, water content is 140, so I will put 140 there. So 140 divided by 1, mass density 1 into 1 by 1000, which comes as 0.14 meter cube, because we want this value in meter cube, so it comes as 0.14 meter cube. Now let's calculate volume of chemical admixtures. In our case we have used super plasticizers, so let's calculate it. See, referring the IS 9103, mass of chemical admixtures, I am taking here 5% of mass of cementitious material. So 5% of cementitious material in our case is cement. So cement we have calculated 140 kg. So 5% of 140 kg will be 7 kg. And specific gravity of admixture is given. It is 1.145 in the problem statement. So volume of admixture will be mass of chemical admixture, that is 7 kg, divided by weight density of admixture, which comes as 7 divided by 1.145 into 1 by 1000, which is equal to 0.006 meter cube. So we have calculated all the volumes. Let's calculate the volume of aggregate. So from total volume, if I am subtracting the volume of cement, water and admixture, I will get the volume of total aggregates, that is volume of coarse aggregate and volume of fine aggregate, that is nothing but volume of all in aggregate. So from total, let's take, as I have told you, that we have to design it for the 1 meter cube. 1 meter cube of concrete mix will be there. So from 1 I will be subtracting the volume of cement, volume of water and volume of admixture, that is 0.11, 0.14 and 0.006. So which comes as 0.689 meter cube. So volume of all in aggregate will be 0.689. So let's calculate mass of coarse aggregate first. Mass of coarse aggregate can be calculated by the formula volume of all in aggregate multiplied by proportion of volume of coarse aggregate into mass density of coarse aggregate. So which comes as 0.689, 0.56 we have calculated in the above steps, and mass density of coarse aggregate is nothing but 2.74 into 1000, that we have calculated, that is given in the numerical. So which comes as 1140 kg. Similarly, you can find out the mass of fine aggregate, which can be calculated by volume of all in aggregate multiplied by proportion of volume of fine aggregate into mass density of fine aggregate, which is 0.689 into 0.44 into 2.74 into 1000. This 0.44 is calculated in the previous steps. You can check that 2.74 is given, so it comes as 896 kg. And the last step is mixed proportion for trial 1 for per meter cube of concrete. So cement we have calculated as 350 kg, fine aggregate we have calculated as 896 kg, coarse aggregate has come as 1140 kg. So the proportion of fine aggregate will be 896, that is proportion weight of fine aggregate divided by cement weight, so which comes as 2.56, and proportion of coarse aggregate will be calculated as weight of weight of coarse aggregate, which is 1140 kg, divided by weight of cement, so which comes as 3.26, and chemical admixtures are 7 kg, and water cement ratio will be, we will be using 0.40. So see, this is nothing but a summary of design. So the ratio of cement is to fine aggregate is to coarse aggregate will be 1 is to 2.56 is to 3.26. If you are using wave batching, that means if you are using 1 kg of cement, you have to use fine aggregate of 2.56 and coarse aggregate of 3.26, so that you will get concrete of M40 grade, and you have to use the water cement ratio of 0.4. You have to add chemical admixture of 7 kg, then you will get the concrete mix of M40 grade. So this was the video about concrete mix design by Indian standard method. We have taken the numerical. Thank you.